US and Japan draw up joint military plan to attack China in case of China attack Taiwan. US would set up bases from a Japanese island to Taiwan and deploy troops, with Japan providing logistical support, Kyodo reports. Japanese and US armed forces have drawn up a draft plan for a joint operation for a possible Taiwan emergency, Japan's Kyodo News Agency has reported, amid increased tensions between the island and China. Under the plan, the U.S. Marine Corps would set up temporary bases on the Nansei Island chain stretching from Kyushu, one of the four main islands of Japan, to Taiwan at the initial stage of a Taiwan emergency and would deploy troops, Kyodo said on Thursday, citing unnamed Japanese government sources. Japanese armed forces would provide logistical support in such areas as ammunition and fuel supplies, it said. Japan, a former colonial ruler of Taiwan, and the U.S. would likely reach an agreement to start formulating an official plan at a 2+2 meeting of foreign and defense ministers early next year, the news agency said. Japanese Defense Ministry officials were not immediately available for comment. China claims democratically governed Taiwan as its own sacred territory and in the past 2 years has stepped up military and diplomatic pressure to assert its sovereignty claims, fueling anger in Taipei and deep concern in Washington. Taiwan's government says it wants peace, but will defend itself if needed. In October, Japan's government signaled a more assertive position on China's aggressive posture towards self-ruled Taiwan, suggesting it would consider options and prepare for various scenarios, while reaffirming close U.S. ties. Earlier this month, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said Japan and the U.S. could not stand by if China attacked Taiwan. U.S. officials, speaking on the condition of anonymity, have long said that given the tens of thousands of troops the U.S. has in Japan and its proximity to Taiwan, Japan would likely have to play an important role in any Taiwan emergency. Japan is host to major U.S. military bases, including on the southern island of Okinawa, a short flight from Taiwan, which would be crucial for any U.S. support during a Chinese attack. The U.S., like most countries in the world, recognizes China over Taiwan, in line with Beijing's One China policy. But Washington is the island's biggest arms supplier and ally and is obliged by law to help it defend itself.